Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Okay, thanks to Daniel Stanfield talking about hogs and
that's he's talking about how hog traps, the technology. It's something because they can set those enclosures up.
Yeah,
and they have cameras. And they can check them with their cell phones. When something goes in, they can punch it up and look.
Yeah.
And it might be a deer in there eating the bait, or if it's the hogs and they look and get the right number in there, they can trigger it.
And set the trap.
Yeah, and then drop the door on the trap with the cell phone from in the middle of the night.
I need to see a picture of this 300-pounder.
I've seen it. Daniel showed me the photo of it. It was it's impressive.
Well, I don't kill hogs during football season. I let other teams do that. So hey, let's take a break. Talk a little hunting here. Two of our favorite people's on the line right now. We're bringing when we get Ron Wong up early on a Saturday morning when it's not his time. You know that he really wants to spread some information, and then when we have one of our favorite guests on at the same time with Ron, that even adds to it. So when you get Ron Wong and you get Debra Hengst on at the same time, you're going to talk fishing, but also we're going to talk a little special fishing. So let's get Ron in. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, all.
Golly,
I guess Gene and Dave are there.
Yeah,
good morning, Debra. Good morning, Greg.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, it is.
Debra Hengst, how you doing, Debra?
I'm doing great, guys.
Oh,
boy,
thank you.
The whole gang there live this morning.
Yeah, we're having a great time, and I wanted to talk to Debra and hook in Ron on this because Debra's got a special event that's going to happen. Tell us a little bit about Soldiers on the Water, Debra.
Yes, hi. Good morning. Thanks so much for letting me talk about it. It's going to be back here in Texas on October the 31st.
Okay.
A little power plant lake north of San Antonio called Lake Bastrop, and I was able to participate in that event for the first time last year. Never had been on the water, never even saw the lake before, but I wound up getting up there, and they paired me with a lady soldier, and darn if we didn't wind up winning this
There
thing.
you go. There you go. So that's
Our five fish went right at 20 pounds, so that was a year ago, and I've been invited back again, and so October 31st is the date, and it's called Soldiers on the Water, and basically what they are, their mission statement is they're a grassroots organization. And they value the brave men and women, and they just want to give them a day of food, fun, and fishing.
Wow.
And it's just a little something just to show how much back here in the States we all really appreciate their sacrifice and all that they do.
Well, I know Ron is also, of course, we talk a lot about our love of our country and things like this, and Ron is one of those guys that openly shows his patriotism. And I know, Ron, you love these kind of events, don't you?
Absolutely. It's because of our military that we all have the freedom to enjoy the outdoors.
That's right.
And, any way that we can give back, we should all be doing that. And I have to tell you, we need to get more people involved to be given back to those that help provide us our freedom to live, freedom to enjoy life, and to do the things that we want to do. And I got to tell you, the Soldiers on the Water is just another great example of what everybody is trying to do.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, Debra, I'm going to ask you to get some pictures and videos if you can to us. We'd love to post it out on LROutdoors.com.
Yeah, we want to really take care of this, and I know Debra, you've got a special story yourself, so I know this has got to feel good to you because life itself is important to a cancer survivor like yourself, and to take someone out on the water with you, it just got to be a thrill to you whether you catch a fish or not.
Oh, absolutely. absolutely. Anytime I can spend time on the water, wake up and look at that beautiful sunrise in the morning, because it's a new day and a new journey and a new beginning, especially after what I have gone through. I'm approaching 5 years now, cancer-free, and every day is a gift, and it's great to be able to give back to these men and women that are brave and go off and do what they have to do to protect us and our country. And I'm very, very proud of each and every one of them that do that. I did want to mention there is a Facebook page as well that is started by the tournament director, and it's just facebook.com Soldiers on the Water. And I and she would love for everybody to come over and like our page.
Yes, okay.
And I also wanted to give a shout out to two of my awesome, incredible sponsors that have provided product for the soldiers for this event. I'm just overwhelmed that I just cannot believe how much product that was sent. And this goes to show you that the folks out there are just incredible as far as the companies. But my sponsors, Strike King and Luz, they sent each soldier a little goodie bag with bait from Strike King, and also as far as Luz, they sent each soldier a rod and reel.
Wow.
Yeah. Hero series.
It doesn't surprise me that Strike King and Luz will step forward on these. I know that, and Ron knows this too, Alan Ransom, the folks at Strike King, all the great folks up at Luz are those kind of people. How many anglers you think how many soldiers you might have? Do you have any idea, Deborah?
Well, we're expecting 25.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Yeah.
That's because we've got boat captains that are going to take them out. So she is working on getting the boat captains paired up with the soldiers and getting enough of the boat captains. So we've had so many people step up that should not be a problem, that we are able to take every soldier out that is committed to this particular event on October 31st.
And you expect to win, I'm assuming.
Well,
what are you laughing about, Ron? You always expect to win. Even if I fish with you, you want to win. So I mean, Deborah's a competitor. Deborah's a competitor. Go for it, Deborah. Okay.
I would love for Deborah to win too.
yeah. 20 pounds. You're on the spot though, Deborah. You set the precedent last year.
That's absolutely right, and never even seeing the lake before.
Yeah.
Going out and throwing those wonderful Strike King lures that catch those fish. I mean, and paired up with that Luz rod and reel this year. I mean, what more can you ask for? Again, it's definitely out there.
Well, we want to get some information. Be sure, like Ron said, we want to post it on lroutdoors.com. We'd love to talk to you back in November after it's over, talk about the experience and everything. You're always welcome on this show, one of our favorite guests. And, we'll stay in touch, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
All right, Deborah. Thank you, Ron. You be careful today, Ron, okay?
You all have a great day.
Okay.
And we'll see you next week.
We'll talk to you next week, Ron. All right, buddy. All right. See ya. Ron, and Debra Hengst.
The incomparable.
Yes.
Ron.
Ron is heading up to the Strike King Luz media gathering next week up at Kentucky Lake, and he'll be giving reports. In fact, we're going to be talking to, I think he's already set up Mark Menendez and Michael Woolley. Michael Woolley right out of Collierville here.
I was just thinking when he's talking about Luz, they've been around a long time. I've got a little ultralight, a little Luz speed stick, that's probably... Oh, it's 40 years old, I know.
Well, they're an amazing company. They just opened a brand new facility there in Springfield, Missouri, and they got a museum and all these different kind of things. But they've been good to outdoors to Larry Ray, and so Next week, the big media, Ron will be up there. I guarantee he'll represent us. We'll have all that listed and everything. But fishing is great right now, folks.
Yeah, fall fishing.
Fall
a lot of people,
fishing.
Once we get into the hunting seasons, they kind of forget about fishing. But fall fishing
No,
is
Ron,
really...
Ron and those people who love, they love for hunting season.
Talking,
They want all the hunters off the water. So they can just go out and catch all these big fish and all these records and things along the line. In fact, I brought my be sure and read my column tomorrow morning in the outdoors section of the Commercial Appeal. I've written it about our good friend Bobby Wilson, Fish Head.
Yeah.
I mean,
and hopefully in the next future weeks we'll get we've got a new our number one fish head in the region. Debra Zudo, long time fisheries program.
Yes, so we do have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, Tim Broadbent.
I know it.
We've talked to Tim on the program before, but Tim has stepped into in
the
vacant chair.
Let's get Tim on the air, and he can talk about his hole in one or something. He can talk golf to you. You want to compare your score to his score. So,
but Tim, he came over. He knows he
knows a lot about
reservoirs here inside and out.
Yes.
Because he was head of our data collection crew. So,
does he like fishing rodeos?
Yeah, probably.
We got to talk to him about that.
Bobby likes fishing rodeos.
I know Bobby likes fishing rodeos. All right, let's take a break. We got Gene Smith in
the studio.
Dave Gabbard in studio. Greg Ratliff is the show producer. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.
Mississippi flows by